Master9351 here, and today I actually have some very exciting news for fans of the Skylanders franchise that may have wanted to get into the Skylander comics in the past, but have found them prohibitively expensive to get into. What I'm talking about is the brand new Skylanders Omnibus. Now, this is the second time I have recorded this video because the first time I was kind of stupid, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I thought, Omnibus! That's a cool new story arc in Skylanders Omnibus! Like, that's cool. Like, Omni means everywhere. Bus is a thing. It's a bus that's everywhere! No, that's not what it means. That's not what an omnibus means. What I'm talking about, guys, is this thing right here. Well, it's probably not this thing. Let's jump into a little bit of backstory first. So as you guys know, over the past year, more or less, there have been these Skylanders, Spyro, and Friends things that have released the previous micro-comic fun packs for Skylanders. As you know, they were sold at Toys R Us, and later on, they were combined into these things. Well, there were 3 editions, and it was a quarterly thing, meaning one would come out every 3 months. Usually by the time the last one would come out, there'd be details about the new one, for instance. Well, I was looking online today for information about the 4th edition of the Skylanders quarterly thing, and there was no information to be found. So I came to the conclusion that Skylanders Quarterly is probably done. There's probably not going to be any more of those. And this basically reconfirms that it is done. What an omnibus is, I had to look it up. I was looking up Skylanders Omnibus because I'm like, is this a re-release of an old comic? And I was like, I don't see anything for Skylanders Omnibus. But just out of curiosity, I typed the word into Google to just see if there were any references to Omnibus anywhere else. And I found out that what the word Omnibus actually means is a re-release of old novels or other material in a large collection. This explains a lot of the details that I found on Amazon. So firstly, when does this thing come out? It comes out December 4th, 2018. So basically a little less than 6.5 months from now, or sorry, around 6.5 months from now, more or less. It's going to cost $29.99, or basically $30. And look at this. This is the cool part. It has a page count of 576 pages. That's a lot of pages. Why is it so massive? Because if I am correct, it has every single property of Skylanders comic books in one set. I've always wanted to get into the Skylander comics, but to actually buy all the single editions would cost me well over $100, probably close to $200. Even to buy all the hardback versions would still cost me $100. And honestly, y'all, I love Skylanders and I love collecting the figures, but I'm not about to drop $100 to get all the comics. That being said, though, this seems like you'll be able to drop $30 on a massive paperback version of every Skylander comic ever released. So for anyone that's not gotten into the comics in the past, this is your chance. This is going to be your chance to actually get into the Skylander comics. Even though they're not really being made anymore, it is still a really exciting way for you guys to actually be able to go and experience what I'm sure other fans experienced 3 years ago. And even though it may not be anything new, I'm sure that for a lot of fans it really will be a new experience, as they never really got a chance to try it out for the first time. Now, here's one thing I will say. The cover art that you see right there is probably not the final cover art. Why is that? Well, honestly, y'all, it's very old art, and I'm willing to bet that there's going to be a brand new thing on the cover that's just some kind, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll probably say Skylanders Omnibus or something like that. I'm sure a lot of people will buy it thinking that there's some kind of magical school bus or something like that involved in it, not really knowing what omnibus means, and I can't say I blame you. I didn't know what it meant. I can't see how other people would know what it means unless they like read a whole lot of stuff and are, I don't know. Honestly, I've never heard that word before in my life, and I have a very large vocabulary, not to brag, but like, I'm genuinely amazed that that's a word and I've never heard it once. You would have thought. You would have thought. Anyways, though, that's not the point. The point is, mega collection of Skylanders comics coming this December for $30. And honestly, y'all, I'm actually really excited for that. I know it's nothing new, but again, I am super excited because it will be my first time experiencing almost all of the Skylander comics, and that just hypes me up a good bit. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. But stay tuned because I will have more discussion videos coming soon. I know that I've just been wrapping up the Skylander Awards and now it's just kind of random news videos, but don't worry, I'm getting discussion stuff back. I wanted to do a few other videos first before I brought discussion back to show my viewers, hey, I'm still here, still pay attention to me, try to bring a few people back before diving back into the discussion aspect of the channel. Anyways, guys, like I said, that's all for now. Tell me down in the comments what you think of the Skylanders comic book mega collection. Are you excited, or does it kind of bore you? Just tell me what you think down in the comments. Anyways, guys, like I keep saying, that's all for now. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But before I leave, shout out to all my patrons on Patreon, especially Liam Corner, the Collector Creepypasta, and Portal Power TV. That's all for now. See you guys next time.